Monday morning. We are here in Seymour, Wisconsin. Fox Honey Farm roadside stand. There's so much else to see here, but I first heard about Fox Honey Farm at the Wednesday night farmers market on Broadway. You can see where I'm standing right now. County Road C and 4839. This is where we are. You can see all the roads, the cars driving by. It's a perfect location for a roadside stand. So I've been with the owner, Dan, all morning. You can see some of our segments on fox11online.com. But check out this sign. So recently, they have added Fox Honey Farm honey roadside stand. So they used to have a stand, but the owner says it is nothing compared to what we're seeing right here. So you can tell, freshly painted. I mean, I can smell the stain practically on this. You're gonna be able to see me in this mirror a bit. So I apologize in advance, but check out this beautiful stand, right? Okay, so we're here in Seymour, like I said. They have a lot of options. They make honey locally, of course. You can see some of this here, clover honey. So that says harvested in Northeast Wisconsin from clover and wildflower blossom. Notes of dried fruit and mint. So that's just one of the options. So that's $10. That's 1 pound of honey right there. You move over, Dan was telling me, this is a good spread for like bread and that type of thing, so you're not dripping all over the place. This is Fox Honey Farm Velvet Clover that we got right there. Let's turn it and see. Family One Farm is our passion, bringing the excitement of experiencing raw local honey to our community and beyond. You can see the phone number right there, foxhoneyfarm.com for more information. It is so amazing, and they're just shining in the light right here. A pound, that's $10. We got acacia honey. This is from Moldova. So funny enough, Dan's father, who began beekeeping in 1999 as a hobby, started this business around 2004. So he's from Russia and has a lot of friends that are in what used to be called the Soviet Union, including Moldova. So he's able to get honey from there, harvested from the pristine hills and forests of Moldova. Acacia honey is light and delicate, flavors with hints of vanilla. Due to the purity of our premium acacia honey, it's very light in color, resists crystallization naturally. Check that out. It is delicious too. So Dan was telling me these all have different tastes, where they're from, how they're harvested, all of this. And it's not just honey. Check out these gnome taper. We got a small mushroom. We got a tree. We got winter tea. So this is wax, right? You obviously got the basic candles, honey wax, but then check out these. So adorable. We have a gnome taper right here. These are all sold at the farmers market on Broadway on Wednesday nights. You're probably wondering, what is this big tub of honey in the center here? This is their white clover, raw unfiltered honey if you want to get a bigger container of it. Net weight, 7 pounds there. 7 pounds for 40 bucks. I hope that you can hear me okay. We're gonna shut this. But this is what you can see at their roadside stand. Deposit money right there. They make it easy enough for you. They're in a great location. Like I said, we're here in Seymour. So throughout this morning, we're kind of diving deep on Good Day, Wisconsin. But let me show you this. This is an inactive beehive, right? We're gonna have this here for everybody to be able to see what it used to look like. So this tool right here helps you bring out the frames that are in the beehive. And these are the frames. So you can tell black, right? Let's kind of move this a bit so you can see. You can see here black. Check out these white spots. That is pollen left over from the previous season. All this right here, we got wax. So the process is that all of these frames, I believe there's 10 of them, they go right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all slotted in there, right? And you put the bees in there, in this inactive beehive. And then the bees like to go from down up. So you put this on top. It's the exact same thing. All of the framing, just not taken out. So let me show you real fast. You can see, just empty. Got some leftover pollen on here. Same type of colors. But what happens is we put the bees into this inactive beehive, and then they will do their thing. Check these bees out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the active beehive. I want to keep my distance, and stay safe here, but you can tell I'm kind of on the ground. See the little hole down there. You can see bees climbing in and out. Dan said that they are in a good mood today. He said they have good days and they have bad days. You can see kind of the size of this hive here. And it's just open, right? Check this out. And what are they doing? Fox Honey Farm also sells bees. If you're interested in getting into the hobby, Fox Honey Farms. You can't beat it, right? We got all the information on our website. Funny thing about Fox Honey Farm, and something that I think is one of a kind, at least around here. They harvest bees in Florida and in Wisconsin. Obviously, Wisconsin does not have the longest season. Dan said it would have been like 3 months if we were only here. So they go to northern Florida and harvest the bees there. And then they're able to come back here for the season when it happens. So we're getting this fresh honey. And it really matters, you know, where they're coming from. So you can see this clover honey I showed you earlier. So I'm very excited. Dan and I will be, and by Dan and I mean Dan, will be moving these frames into this empty beehive. We're gonna be transferring the bees over, right? It is a nice sunny morning, so I'm getting shaded. Check out these bees. Good Monday morning, everybody. How are we feeling? So like I said, we're at Fox Honey Farm. You can see the little stand right here. We're here all morning doing some live segments on Good Day, Wisconsin. You can hear more from Dan. You're able to order all of this online, actually. So that's why I love that they're now at the farmer's market on Broadway on Wednesday nights. So you're able to get in person, or you can come and say, let me check it out at the roadside stand. Let me see what they got going on here. So Dan said they're going to be constantly having things in this stand. So like I said, these bees are, what do they call them? They call them snowbirds. They go from the warmth to the cold. They're in Florida. And they're now back here in Seymour, Wisconsin, ready to make some delicious honey here for our community. You can see the beekeeper's suit here. We always are being protected. I just thought it was very interesting how Dan said that, you know, you have two of these stacked onto each other, but the bottom one's the only one that matters and the only one that you put bees in, because they do float upward. Check this out. This is the cap. The bees seem happy. I hope they continue. It is definitely bee season. It is definitely bee season around here, and how it's made makes a heck of a difference. Real quick before we go, I'm going to show you the address of where we are, but you can also find all the information on our website, fox11online.com. Fox Honey Farm in Seymour. If you are a Northeast Wisconsinner, you can go to the Wednesday Night Farmers Market on Broadway and see them. You can also go to their website and order online from anywhere in the world, which is pretty cool. You can see where I am right now. Check out this beautiful farm. Doesn't get much better than this. Fox Honey Farm. Much more than just honey. We got the wax. We got so much else. Very exciting, and I can't wait to wake these bees up just a little bit more. But you can see on Good Day, Wisconsin,